nothing, and nothing stands for humanity. Humanity stands for struggle. Struggle stands for existence. Existence stands for immigration. Immigration stands for separation. Separation stands for nostalgia. Nostalgia stands for longing. Longing stands for long suffering. My Kevin. Now, when I wrote this piece, I was sitting on a rooftop in Lawrence, Massachusetts, and I was looking out onto Broadway, capturing the things that I was seeing. And that led me to think about inequities. And I'm like, man, why is it like this here? But I also lived in Andover, and I'm like, and things are really different over there. And I'm like, I know this ain't coincidence, and so I started thinking about design, and I started thinking about origins, and I started thinking about research, and I concluded, I came to the fact that like, oh, Lawrence was this piece of land that was carved out and bought out, and one of the mill owners and the mill owners in that area were like, hey, you know, we need a piece of land to store the immigrants who were coming from Ireland at that time and from Italy and Armenia, who came to work in the mills. Oh, we gotta house them somewhere. So, you know, we're going to put some buildings here, and it's going to be very dense, and they're going to be the people that are working in the mills, right? And that thought, that design from that time has still impacted the city to this day, that original design. And so sometimes people talk about the ills in our communities, in our societies, without addressing the origins, without addressing designs and what led to things that you're experiencing now. And we can't ignore history, right? So, just as I address that though, it's important to offer a counter narrative, all right? To offer a counter narrative. Because if not, people will stay stuck with this notion that this is simply a ghetto. And it's not. I'm from the city of promise, birthplace of poets, Roberto and Robert, frosted in Proverbs. To quote Solomon, the mouth of a fool brings ruin near. So here's to Jay Atkinson, who babbled about that which he does not know, did not know, and will not know. Because some things need to be experienced to be understood. Big up to what's good in the hood. Real journalists portray the truth with authenticity. Reporting live from the intersection of Esperanza and Hope Street, my folks be leading movements in the city of promise, the great city of Lawrence, where it's common to hear people say, I never knew a love like this. Gotta be something for me to write this. See, I am a voice in the wilderness too. My city is not screwed, media bias projected in news, but history's coming alive through the youth. Bridget Betances, Mass Youth of the Year. We breed the best and brightest round here. It's a habit in this habitat for humanity where we hold hands, balance the scales of depravity. Meet me at the center of gravity. Like a blind date, there's always hope that this will turn out well. It says, damned is related to hell, there's nowhere in hell, my city is damned. My city is jam-packed with immigrants who left everything in order to give it everything. A recurrent history in these streets where residents pursue happiness like Will Smith. That line didn't age well. Against all odds, overcoming obstacles, customs, culture, language, systems of oppression, an ongoing mission that's constantly evolving. The spirit of the city, captured in a collective voice that cries out, we are Lawrence, the city of promise. Now, I wrote that piece.
Love that.
Thank you.
Love it. Let's hear it.
I wrote that piece because writing for me is also a tool of resistance. Back in, I believe it was 2012, there was an article published in the Boston Magazine, which is an offshoot of the Boston Globe, which is the biggest publication in Massachusetts. The article was titled City of the Damned. It was about my city, Lawrence, Massachusetts. Now, with a title like City of the Damned, do you think anything good will be written? No. And that's exactly how it was. And a lot of people, a lot of us who were from Lawrence, we did not take that well. There was much in the city, there were other things that came from it. But one of the things that I do to resist, AKA push back, AKA fight back, is I write.